Hi everyone, my name's Karen Watson and I'm the author of Good Autism Practice for Teachers, Embracing Neurodiversity and Supporting Inclusion. And I'd like to take a few minutes today to tell you a bit about myself, my book, and what I hope we can achieve together. So I thought a good way to introduce my book would be to tell you about 3 things that I think you're going to love about it. So first of all, it's real. It's written by a real teacher with real classroom experiences and have muddled through real life situations. I've been where you are, and I'm still there, learning and growing as a practitioner. I can promise you that every single thing I've written about comes from my own personal experiences, research and actual trials that I've run in my classroom. There's not a single thing in there that I haven't tested myself. Think of me as your product tester. I've done all the back and forth and refined the strategies so that you can just pick them up and run with them tomorrow. Secondly, everything I've written about can be backed up by research. So this isn't just my ramblings and thoughts, it's evidence-based practice. The funny thing is, I bet you'll read it and certain things will jump out at you. I already do that, you'll say to yourself, but I could never articulate why it works so well. That's the beauty of this book. I spent years knowing that particular strategies would work, but when challenged couldn't quite explain why. This book will give you the confidence to continue your amazing practice and also give you the vocabulary and research to back up what you're doing if you're ever challenged on it. I've used these explanations on everyone from families to management to inspectors, and I've always had positive feedback. Thirdly, it's practical. This isn't just a book to read and leave on a shelf, it's a book to use. Part 1 explains the whys and dives into the evidence-based side of things. Part 2 shows you how to implement these strategies. It'd be all well and good me telling you what perfect practice looks like, but it's all just fantasy without a proper plan of action. Part 2 is your checklist, your reference point, and your guide to implementing strong neurodivergent friendly policies within your classroom. How can we work together to make your classroom a more inclusive place? This book isn't to be read and left on a shelf. It's to scribble in, to fold down corners and to pop sticky notes in. Use it as a journal for up-levelling your classroom practice. Can I be a little cheeky and add a 4th thing? It's pink. Where else are you going to find a book that's going to jazz up your bookshelf and make you smile every time you look at it? So to all the school staff out there, know that you're doing a great job. I'm not here to tell you what you're doing wrong or to criticise. I'm here to support, guide and to cheer you all on. Essentially, here are my mistakes so you don't have to make them. We've got so many talented colleagues in this sector. Let's link together, create consistency in our practice, and most of all, strive for an inclusive and educational environment for all of our pupils.